Hi folks, today we're going to be looking at the Lenovo Yoga Tab 3 Pro, which is the brand new, very innovative tablet computer from the massive Lenovo Corporation. It's a 10.1 inch tablet, and let's just, before we go into the full details, let's have a look and see what's in the box. First off is the black shiny power block, which comes with all these things, nice little high-speed charging block there. USB charge cable, micro USB, standard as we'd hope. And the documentation, a very sort of substantial multi-language document which actually gives you a fair amount of information in everything from Chinese to probably Latin. I don't know really. So what about the tablet itself? Well, as I said, 10.1 inch QHD, that's 2560 by 1600 resolution, so it's very, very high res. It has twin JBL speakers powered by Dolby Atmos. I'm not sure exactly what the function of Dolby Atmos is or what the features are, but it's supposed to be the latest, grooviest thing, which sounds really great, so they tell me. It has 18-hour battery, a lithium ion and lithium polymer tucked away in this little bulge here, as you can probably remember from the original Yoga Tab, which is one of the unique aspects of it. And this battery, you know, is really good. I mean, it on the original Tab, it's one of our favorite features because it just keeps going and going, more than any other tablet we've ever used in this kind of area. It has dual band Wi-Fi, 2.24 gigahertz Atom X5, Android 5.1, 2 gigabytes of RAM, and 32 gigs of onboard storage. So it's good enough to cope with just about anything you want to throw in terms of apps and that kind of games and all that kind of stuff. Now, the unique thing about the Yoga 3 Tab is the thing I've left till last, this little projector. So you have inbuilt a projector which will display, it's a 50 lumens projector, so it's about 25% brighter than the original tablet from Lenovo, and it'll project an up to 60-inch screen, which is pretty impressive. It means you get a full entertainment experience out of this little box, and that's really the point. I mean, Lenovo is making a determined effort to make tablets an entertainment powerhouse. So the idea is that instead of buying a laptop or something to just consume your movies and stuff, you just get one of these, and if you need a little bit of a bigger display, you just use the projector to display it. It's an interesting idea to turn the tablet from a workhorse into a playhorse, and I think it's quite an interesting and valid move. If we look at the unit itself, here we have the power button on this side, micro USB charge and data transfer socket, volume up and down microphone. On this side we have the projector button and the headphone socket. And on the back here we can see the projector lens and the second camera. There's a number one camera here at the front, tiny one, and one at the back. Forgot to mention that earlier. This nice faux leather, they call it, backing is quite nice because it's quite comfortable as you carry it, and also it's soft, you won't scratch anything when you're putting it on the table or whatever. One of the nice things about the new version is you press a button to unhook the hinge on the battery unit here. In the past you used to have to get your fingernails under it. It was quite a painful thing, but now you just hit that and there you go, you're open. And this little flap here contains the micro SD card, which you can put in, and if you have the LTE version, there's a SIM card that can go in. There's a SIM card slot for SIMs in there. This is not an LTE version, this is just a pure plain Wi-Fi version, so it'll do dual band Wi-Fi. In operation, it's pretty slick actually. If we just take a look and listen out to, now this is so you get this is the demo with the speakers playing a full blast, or well, not full, are they full blast? Let me see. Yes. And that's Dolby off. That's Dolby on. Can you tell the difference? No, not really. I'm not sure either. Okay. We'll say we'll give that a little bit of a miss. It's probably not as effective as they would like us to think it is. In other words, in other areas, it operates as you would expect, as just a very nice little tablet, and it's pretty brisk and does the job. Nice screen, as you can see there. That's a rather high resolution, strange looking cat. So I think you won't complain when you get the graphics. It's very very pretty screen, no question, and the sound is definitely, as you can probably hear from the fact I'm speaking quite loudly to go over the volume. It's quite a good multimedia package you get for your money. In terms of benchmarks, the Antutu gives it 77,500, which is, I've seen rankings around 80,000 plus, so it's firmly up there amongst the top 10 of powerful devices you can carry around with you. So you're not going to be disappointed with the performance, I'm thinking. Again, the 2 gigabytes of RAM and the 2 gigahertz processor mean that you get a nice responsive reaction, even in maps, tiling in, so you're not going to be frustrated in your navigational requirements. Here we are showing off some of the graphics in the basic game. As you can see, it's handling, I've got to get the light out of the way. It's handling the game, what's this, Asphalt 8, and I've got the volume down, by the way, in case you're wondering about that. But it's handling it fine. This is always going to test any tablet of any type, really, because it's really pumping through the 3D. But I know you're really going to want to see what happens when you use the projector. So let's just fire it up, shall we? Just hold the button down, flick this out, and you'll see at the bottom, there you go, and there it is, and you get a bit of focus availability on it, and oops, there you go. You're not going to be very easy to see at this rate. Let me take it back a ways, hold it above maybe. Yeah, it's difficult without the I could take the lights off, I suppose. Let's try that. There you go. It's very difficult to drive and show the projector at the same time. And this little thing on the right hand side you saw there is the focus ring, which you can use to obviously focus the image, the projector image. As you can see, it's clear. I mean, obviously this is a pretty deliberately darkish room, but the picture is fairly clear, and if I take it even further away, you can see it's remaining pretty legible with the 50 lumens, even at a large size. And this is about 20 inches so far, so you can get about 3 times that size and still get a pretty good result, and I call that a win, actually. If you want to watch movies or watch things at larger screen sizes than 10.1 inch. Nice. Little touches are quite nice on the unit. You have this slide out menu at the side here, which gives you control over the type of display, whether you want it for reading or for vibrancy or for movies and stuff, which is quite nice. So you can set that up very quickly just by doing a swipe in from the side, and also choose kinds of applications. It comes with things like draw apps already on there, and it has a screen which will cope quite nicely with styluses and anything that gives you the ability to draw a little bit better. So that's a nice touch, comes out of the box with that. The camera is also fairly useful. I'm trying to find something to take a photograph of, actually. Let's try this. Well, you've got to just make sure you don't keep putting your finger in the wrong place, like I have a tendency to do. So there you go. And you'll see the quality is pretty good. This reflects the fact, of course, that it has a 13 megapixel rear camera and a 5 megapixel front camera, so you get some of the best shots I've seen on a tablet. Actually, it's pretty good, a pretty good camera all round. And it comes with some nice touches. You get sort of digital zoom, touch controlled digital zoom, and you also have action shots and different kind of options for your video and your photos. So it's they've upped the specification and the feature set on this camera for the Lenovo quite a bit, which is nice. You know, people do use them. I think it's a little bit big to carry around for a camera, but hey, if you got it, you might as well use it. Yeah. Well, there you have it, the Lenovo Yoga Tab Pro. A very nice product indeed. We have to admit we're slightly biased. We like this brand. We like the original of this with this massive 18-hour battery in it. It's such a great feature to have on a tablet of this size, and also it just means you can rely on it and not pick it up and be fearful that it's going to be out of juice. So this is continuing the tradition and giving it yet more on top. I mean, the projector is brilliant. I mean, for the size and capabilities of the tablet, of a 10-inch tablet, that projector really does take it to another level. And this screen, the default screen itself, is good enough. So I mean, all in all, it's a great package, another great package. Really like this a lot. So there you go, the Lenovo Yoga Tab Pro. Very nice. As usual, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to the channel so we can bring you more cool stuff like this. Thanks very much.